Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sita Aisyah. I'm from Administrasi Business International. Okay, I will explain about strategy formulation. Define of strategy formulation. According to James Bryan Quinn, strategy is a pattern of our plan that integrates main objective, policies, sequences of action into a related world. According to William Haynes, define strategy as the concentration of resources on opportunities for competitive advantage. From the definition, it can be understood that strategy is a way to achieve goals by involving all the mainstay factors in the organization strategically. Manual formulation is a form of simplification of real situation into a mathematical form. Strategy formulation is a process of preparing future steps intended to build the organization vision and mission, establish the company strategy and financial goals, and design strategy to achieve the goals in order to provide the customer value. Strategy formulation is the first stage of the strategy management process. Strategy formulation includes developing a vision and mission, identifying external opportunities and threats to the organization, determining internal strength and weakness, creating long-term goals, initiating alternative strategy, and selecting specific strategies to achieve. Okay, move to the next slide about strategy formulation stages. Strategy formulation is a process preparing step for the future of the company, which aim to build the company's vision and mission, establish strategic goals, and design strategies to achieve these goals in order to create the best value from consumer. The predetermined strategy must be in accordance with the company's goals, so that it will bring the company to the best position. The following is an explanation and description of the steps for formulating a strategy according to Rothwell. Point A. Establishment of vision, mission, and goals. Point B. Identifying past and present strategies. Point C. Diagnosing past and present performance. Point D. Setting objective. Point A. SWOT analysis and strategy formulation. And point F. Develop and evaluate strategy alternative and select strategy. Next slide about business unit level strategy. Formulating a business strategy involves making a decision at the business unit level. In this level of strategy, what is shown is how to compete. A useful approach in formulating a business strategy should be based on the competitive analysis coined by Michel Porter. Porter's approach is based on an analysis of the 5 forces competitive. Competitive pressure include point 1. The threat of new entrants. Point 2. Bargaining power of supplier. Point 3. Bargaining power of buyer. Point 4. The bargaining power of substitute product. And point 5. Competition between competitors. Next slide about functional level strategy. Functional strategy is an approach to functional areas to achieve company and business unit goals by maximizing resource productivity. This strategy focuses on developing and maintaining a distinctive competency to produce a competitive advantage for a company or business unit. The functional strategy has a narrower scope than the corporate strategy and business strategy. Relating to business functions such as the production function, marketing function, HR function, finance function, research and development function. Functional strategies must lead to business strategies, and their most important concepts are dependent on the answer to how to implement them. Okay, next slide about strategy option. The most important criterion is the ability of the proposed strategy to deal with specific strategy factors previously developed through SWOT analysis. Another important consideration in choosing a strategy is the ability of each strategy alternative to meet the objective with the least resources and the least side effect. Two things related to choosing a strategy. Point 1. Develop a company scenario, and point 2. Strategy choice determination process. And the last slide about conclusion. Strategy formulation is a process of preparing future steps intended to meet the organization's vision and mission, establish the company strategy and financial goals, and design strategy to achieve these goals in order to provide the best customer value. Things that should be considered are the company's vision, mission, and goals, the company's current position, internal and external environmental factors, and other alternative solutions. The steps in strategy formulation are 1. Establishment of vision, mission, and goals. 2. Identifying past and present strategies. 3. Diagnosis past and present performance. 4. Setting objective. 5. SWOT analysis and strategy formulation. And 6. Develop and evaluate strategy, alternative, and select strategy.
Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of Caffeinated Content where we talk about great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. And today I am at Sunrise Coffee. Love this place, come here quite often. You've probably seen other editions of Caffeinated Content here at Sunrise. Strategy, what is it? Is it important? Is it only for the big guys? Do we really need one? The question is yes. It's answered with yes. Absolutely, everybody needs a strategy. The problem is that most people don't really know what strategy is. So I'm going to give you my simple definition of what strategy is. It's an intelligent use of what you already have to gain what you really want. Okay? So imagine you're Tom Hanks on an island. You've got an ice skate and a volleyball, and you got to figure out how to get off the island. That's a strategy. An intelligent use of what he already had to get what he really wanted, which was off the island and back to America. Sometimes we feel like we're Tom Hanks on an island all by ourselves with very little resources. But it's the intelligent use of what you already have that gets you to where you want to go. And there's 3 elements to a strategy to do that. Number 1, you have to have a clear-cut goal. And that clear-cut goal has to be expressed in some type of numerical value, meaning I want to grow by 10 times. I want to increase my revenue by 50%. I want 50 new patients per month. You've got to have something a goal that can be measured and will influence your survivability. It will increase your happiness, your productivity. Number 2, within that strategy, you have to assess what are your existing resources. And it's not just physical objects. This is also relationships, money you have in the bank, money that you can leverage from other people, money that you could fundraise. This could be personnel. It could be technology, know-how, books, courses, co-branding opportunities, databases, social media. Anything you can leverage. It could be a person, an object, an energy, a relationship that's going to help you get to where you want to go. So this very often involves people in other businesses. So you have to have a full assessment of all your resources. And then number 3, you have to actually write the tactical plan, the things that you do to leverage said resources to get to your stated goal. So you have to write it out, and when we say writing out a plan, we mean assigning who does it and by when. It's not just some general thing. It's very specific. And of course, you got to do the plan. Now, if you're doing the plan, what's going to happen is you're going to discover that certain resources were really not resources. You're going to find that you forgot some resources, or you stumbled upon, or you gained more resources. And so your strategy and your plan can adapt based on those things, based on, do resources gain? Do you lose resources? Do you find out if they're not resources? All of this is an important part of developing a strategy. Now, I've developed strategies for startups that literally just take two or three pages typed. They're not very long, right? And these are like complete strategies. If you wanted to have a really lean startup strategy, it could be on one big piece of paper. So my suggestion is kind of wrap your head around this, and believe me, if you had a better strategy, a better view of where you are and where you want to go and how to use your resources, you can start finding that your mind starts having some bright ideas, and not only that, you're focusing on what to do, and if you implement those in your daily actions, you're going to find yourself progressing towards the goals that you want to reach. Now, if I cover this all in my book, Power Branding Secrets, I recommend that you buy it and read it. And if you need some assistance in developing and executing your strategy, you should reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Facebook, email, go to edwindearborn.com, go to premierleadsystems.com. My contact information is all over the place. Reach out to me. I'd love to help you develop a great strategy. All right, well, you make it a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.